feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, one, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pops to the bees to the birds, man.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 8-3. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Let's go.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Fire.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Locke to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dietrich Wise able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays Went in the wrong direction. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Down. 50, plant.
59. Hey, get away from him. He's checking.
They go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
80 weapons. Clear. Speed grip.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
I got Alpha. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Ready up.
5'9". I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Ready up.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Got it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch the run.
22 jet bomber.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You got nothing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
We go! 70, Indy!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
30 base.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 44 is the money.
Room here to run. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Let's go. 91. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the 2nd-round pick in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, Charlie.
Check line 47. Check line 47.
On 2nd down, Michelle. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Come on, now. 47's the mic.
Go.
I got it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's got his man Hilton. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Smooth.
2nd and 5. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
47's the mic.
2nd and 14. And he fires one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit, Ned.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. D Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to rifle one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Shit. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Ready. Let's get it.
2nd and 5 now. Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mark 96. Mark 96. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
7. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Check 3. Check 3. Ricky. Mike 96. Mike 96. Yeah. 5.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, 2nd half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Down.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's see what you got. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball.
2nd and 6. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
What's the ad?
Wide. Wait, echo. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Come on, set. AT Gator.
Ready? On 2nd and 12. Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Drop the pass.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Now. 5.
On the ground, this is Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch out, watch out. Wiley, 64, weak. 2.
Again, it's Michelle. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Topper!
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Set. 15-1. 15-1. Ready.
On 1st down, Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Get it.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Lock gonna throw. Going long here for Wallace. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Block will try again on second down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Lock now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Lock now on first down. Going long here for Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This is Michel on the counter. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball,
and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Good job.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Mike's 59.
Bravo.
59.
You ain't ready.
From the gun, Herbert will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Locke. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And it's Michelle once again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Got his man. That's Harry. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Double time, double time. Hey. Hey, go.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Broncos 10.